Well, good morning. Since it seems fairly quiet right now, I'll take the opportunity, even with my worst Bluetooth headset, but just thought I'd get this down. I was just watching a couple of YouTube videos this morning while we were getting ready for the day, talking about belief, and I mean that both ways. And there was this one video about atheism, and it was about the most common questions posed by your average atheist to your average believer. And all three questions could be posed to the atheist as well. It's a matter of belief. And the question is, do you invent a belief to make you feel better? And the answer is yes, to both atheists and believers. It's about trust. It's the word, the truth, the wisdom, gnosis, Telos. Lost my track there. I apologize, but it's simply like mythos, the stories we tell, that we believe, that we trust. So as I said, it's not good news initially, because here's where the videos came in this morning. So there's one book called We're Born to Believe, and he talks about what I talked about a couple of days ago. This idea that when we're really young, ages 4 or 5, we don't really think through what we're made to believe. There's an argument we're predisposed to believing in, fairies and make-believe. But here's an anecdotal piece of evidence that reminded me that the science just shows that we are at our initial stage of logical development, meaning logic-using development, reason. And we just blindly accept. I apologize but loosely. But yet the science shows that we know our invisible friends. We can tell the difference between real and unreal. But the anecdotal story is, I remember once, and I know it's a real memory because I can remember it all from my perspective. That's how I've come to learn the difference between actual memories and ones that were told to me and have since become a sort of memory. I remember this green comforter, and the story goes that I drawn on this green comforter of mine, which is a covering for the bed. And here he goes. It's already getting busy. I apologize. Story goes, I had drawn on the comforter with some lipstick, and I had blamed it on my invisible friend. Story goes that we can tell the difference between this invisible friend and our parents. But my story is, I remember very vividly that my mother encouraged this delusion, even so much as continuing to try to make me believe in some sort of imaginary friend when I didn't. And eventually she dropped it, but I remember being surprised, shocked even, that my mother thought I believed it was real. This is, I think, the real problem here. Is we instill in our children, not learning from this that they can think for themselves at even this early age. They're just more trusting, maybe. So rather than instill delusions into our children, why don't we instill logic and doubt? I have no idea. Trust is the important thing.